Stop elevating your shoulders during lateral raises, since it shifts unnecessary tension to the traps. Instead, keep your shoulders depressed to keep the tension on the shoulders. A common squat mistake is caving in your knees as you ascend, putting stress on the knee joints. Instead, keep your knees in line with your toes. Stop doing upright rows like this, pulling too high with your elbows higher than your shoulders, placing stress on the shoulder joints. Instead, pull till your elbows reach about shoulder height. A decline bench press mistake is moving the bar in a vertically straight path down to your shoulders, increasing the risk of shoulder injury. Instead, lower the bar in a curved path down to your lower chest. A tricep push-down mistake when using a straight bar is bending your wrist back, which increases the risk of wrist injury. Instead, you want to keep your wrists straight during the entire movement. A bench press mistake is lifting your head off the bench, putting stress on the neck, and weakening your lift. Instead, keep your head on the bench for greater stability and pushing strength. A bench press mistake is rolling the shoulders forward, shifting tension to the shoulders. Instead, roll your shoulders back to keep the tension on the chest. Stop curling too high like this, where your forearm is perpendicular to the floor, since there is little tension on the biceps when your forearms are in this position. Instead, curl the weight up until your forearms are about 20 to 30 degrees away from perpendicular to keep the tension on the biceps. A standing overhead press mistake is keeping your head back during the entire movement, and as a result, not fully activating the lateral deltoid. Instead, move your head forward as you push the bar up. A tricep push-down mistake is raising your shoulders, causing other muscles to take over as you push down. Instead, keep your shoulders depressed during the entire movement. A bench press mistake is locking out your elbows, which takes away constant tension on the chest and increases the risk of elbow injury. Instead, you want to keep your elbows slightly bent to keep constant tension on the chest. A common tricep kickback mistake is moving your upper arm, shifting tension away from the triceps and towards the back muscles. Instead, keep your upper arm in a fixed position. Stop making this squat mistake of bending your wrist too far back and placing the bar too high on the palm of your hand. This decreases your upper body tension, weakening your squat strength. Instead, place the bar closer to the base of your palm to better engage your upper body for a stronger squat. Push-up mistake is placing your arms at a 90-degree angle, increasing the risk of shoulder injury. Instead, place your arms at around a 45 to 70-degree angle. A dumbbell press mistake is keeping your back completely flat. Instead, slightly arc your back for greater pushing strength and chest activation. A common cable crunch mistake is keeping your back straight, causing the hip flexors to take over. Instead, curl your back as you crunch to better engage the abs. An incline bench press mistake is moving the bar up and down in a vertically straight path, putting stress on the shoulders. Instead, lower the bar in a curved path down to about mid-chest. A shoulder press mistake is raising your shoulders, shifting unnecessary tension to the traps, and weakening your lift. Instead, keep your shoulders depressed to maximize pushing strength. A very common incline bench press mistake is flaring the elbows to the side, which can lead to shoulder injury. Instead, you want to keep your forearms pointing vertically straight to maintain healthy shoulders.